Hi everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I have this Nikon FM camera and I'd like to show you a short walkthrough for this camera. So this camera, I took out the lens because the lens is actually quite bulky and things like that lah. So I'll show it to you like how to put it in at a later part of the video. So this camera itself is using two LR44 batteries. And this is actually for the motor drive functions. You can use it like for the motor drive if you ever have. So basically it's like make this camera is because this camera is a mechanical camera and you use your finger to like wind to keep shooting, etc. So with like a motor drive, you just tend to push it up manually, automatically, and the things and all will just move about lah, the same. So this is actually the shutter speed. So this dial here is where you can control like the amount of exposure. Your roll of film will be in seconds, in 1 per second. So we have the lowest at 1 second. We also have bulk mode as well. Basically, you can press how long exposure that you want. Then we have the fastest at 1 per 2000 seconds, which is at 1000 seconds, sorry, which is the fastest. Then we have the ASA dial here. So basically, to pull up this thing to adjust up the ASA dial, please look at the window. The window here is basically your ASA will be the type of film that you're using. For example, if you're using a Kodak 200, this is the correct exposure for ISO film of 200. Basically, this is the ring here. You just hold this ring up, pull it up, then you adjust around the ring. If it's not pulled up, it's basically adjusting the shutter speed in general. Then over here, to turn on the camera is basically you just move this shutter here up. When this red dot means that the camera is turned on, then you can see through the viewfinder here. You can see there's actually like lights. So this means that the camera exposure is just nice for the light metering. Then if you adjust it down, you can see that it's negative exposure. Then if you see this, it means that the exposure is just nice, slightly to the brightest light. Then if you see the top red light at plus, it means that your image is going to be overexposed. So to get the correct exposure image, you just have to make sure that it's between the center here or around this. These are the suitable exposure range. So if you go up too much to the positive side, your image tends to get overexposed, and if you go down too much on the minus side, it tends to get underexposed. Then this battery, if you're not in use, please take it out because this LR44 battery tends to leak inside the battery. Then over here is a self timer, so basically you just pull this thing down, then you can just shoot up the self timer, for example like this. Then I just wind up my roll of film and you press. You can see that self timer will tend to move up. That's basically when you take a photo. Then to take a photo, just simple, you just light the slider up, then you just take a photo. It's just that very simple. Then to load in your film, just have to open up the back door here, pull this thing up. Then you just put your roll of film in, pull the lid up all the way and slot it inside this slot in. Then use this type of winder to actually grip up the roll of film. Then you close it in. Then you refer to the film count over here. Make sure it's slide all the way until it reaches 1. So with that the 0 point here, if you advance again, this is the actual shot that you're going to shoot. So 1 point above 0 means that from this point onwards, this is your actual shot that you're going to shoot. Then whatever you see through in the picture, in the lens here, you will see through in the viewfinder. That's how the SLR works. Then now I'd like to show you on how you can put out your lens. So this is your Canon Nikon F mount lens and all. So basically, I got this cheap lens for only 10 Singapore dollars. It's actually a Sigma 35 to 70. It just kind of basic works for photo. So you just put this ear rabbit thing at the point here. Then once you can feel that the thing went inside, the lens went inside, you turn it anti-clockwise. Then that's when you can feel that the lens has been properly capture inside. So you have to use manual focus lens for this type of Nikon F series. You can use like the modern series lens, but just that you know that the autofocus will not work lah. Then this is where you can adjust your aperture with the aperture ring. This is where you can adjust the zoom, and then this ring of the ring here is for the focusing, etc. So to remove your roll of film, remove your lens, press this button for the lens release, turn the lens clockwise, and then it come up. So if you want to put it back again, align your rabbit ear thing onto the white dot here, onto the body of the camera, then turn it anti-clockwise direction, and there you go. So this is how you put back your lens onto the Nikon FM body. I hope this video will help you. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and follow me for more content. And sorry, before I forget, to wind up the roll of film, basically you just have to push this thing up, then you follow the arrow here, then this is where you wind it back on. But before that, you have to press this button here, then you are able to wind back your roll of film. You must press this button first before you are able to do so. That's the most important thing I forgot to include in the video today. Thank you very much for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to my channel, and follow me for more contents of cameras, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.